bass reamp time. So what's happened is I recorded the bass. So I've sat here, I recorded it in here. I've made it, my timing. So I'm happy with kind of playing. I'm going to send a DI signal now through an amp. So it's a bit of a convoluted chain, but it just sounds amazing. So I've got a reamp. So sending back out. So it sends back out to this desk, to this channel, which is USB channel, sends it out of mix one. Mix one goes to patch bay. Now we've got a bit of a chain. So that goes into the 76. So I've got some settings done for the 76 to compress the bass pretty fast. Then I've got an LA2 to smooth it. Then I've got the EPQ pull tech to sort of shape the EQ a bit. Instead of going back into the desk, it goes into a dot called reamp, which then takes me to this room. There's a little wire down here. Extended it, goes to my bass amp. And my choice today is the Ampeg SVT. I thought I could use that, or I could use the Trace. But I thought, I want a big fat bass, so I'm going to have the Ampeg SVT. So gains are sorted, limiters on, up the bottom end on this, up the bottom end of the pull tech, goes to that cab, microphone captures it, goes all the way back to the desk. So if I press play, you'll get... There's the mic, and there's the DI. So I decided to use effects. So I decided to throw this in. Modded a ODB3. Had to go different places. So I did all the outboard into the pedal, into the amp. Sounds okay. Kind of had a few gain stages. So what I've done is go straight from the disc into this before it goes to any of these units. So I'm distorting the signal for all these. This is what I'm getting. So normal. Put that in context with the piece.
A broken mirror reflects the point of an exit.
Let's put distortion on. Yeah. Here we go. And off. And on. Off. On. I think it sounds beefier with a bass distortion. So this is how the bass guitar looks. We have the original DI that I recorded straight to the desk, so lots of chops and edits because I recorded it in lots of bits and pieces, lots of editing. And when I was happy, that's when I sent it through the reamp chain. That's what came back from the amp. So that's the amp mic with the ML1 in front of it, and that is the DI out the back of the head. I've done a DI and I've got a DI because I might think why. It's because I've used a pedal. So that is actually a distortion effect, and that's a dry one. I might actually still use the dry one. It depends on the mix when I get to mixing it. So the original DI that was sent into the amps. So when I sent it into the distortion pedal and the sort of compressors, and this is where I came back. This is what the DI then became. Okay, this is the amp sound that I've got. Quite a sort of nasty gritty sound, but in context of the song it will work fine. So put it back with a song, so just the bass and drums. Beginning. Spread some guitars in. Works. Quite a distorted sound, but the nature of the song, it works absolutely fine. If I had too much distortion, that's why I've kept the original DI. I could always do it again. I could always add that into it. Depends what I need. But that's the bass. So we've got the drums, we've got the bass. The next stage, which I'll talk about, is how I did the guitars.